Hey, good evening. It's Joshua coming to you from here in Boston Bar. I'm just doing a quick update because I don't have much camera time here. So this would be number 7 in the shed shelter series, just showing you different points. It has a tendency to kind of lean back because of the gaps in here, but if you make it too tight, then it's not going to fit. And one of the things you want to do next time around, you want to have your plate on the bottom so it sets even. Sometimes you have to clamp them in like this. But the biggest problem that I'm having is the material itself. Need to replace the 2x4 with 2x6 and take out a probably change this to a 3/8 router instead of 1/2 inch, and this back here would be routed out at about 7/8 of an inch, so it gives it a little bit more. So if you had a 2x6, that's going to give you lots of meat. And you also be able to do the same thing to the backside if you want to run a bottom plate for your floor to hang it. And so that's how you would actually do it. You would want to skin this with plywood, right? So if you're going to run a back plate on this, well, this is kind of maybe might interfere with that, but it's good to maybe put some plywood on there. Then you notch your plywood, then you hang your floor system over. I would have to show you. It's hard to explain, but overall I really like the system. There's only a few $100s worth of wood here, and I already have a shelter that's coming together. I still have one at the over there. I still got one there to do. I didn't put them all up because it'd be very hard to snap them into place. Then these on the crowns here, you put those in last, right? That's so you can actually put your metal up there, or if your tarp comes over, it's going to go even, right? It's actually be quite a bit better than having paying $1,000 for a shelter logic system. At least you'll be able, it's going to be stronger. It's not going to be as light, but you'll be able to insulate it. The times we're coming into, we may be at the brink of war in the Middle East. Back in 1986 in Winnipeg, Canada, 5 of us were fasting and praying, and we were showing the Middle East War, the Psalms 83 war, and the United States was involved. Then all the United Nations were involved, and World War III broke out, and the Madison came on the scene and brought peace, and we could be there, right? And in my heart, I don't believe that the Lord's going to delay things anymore. What's been prophesied is going to come, and we're going to have to be ready. And we need to, press in as far as knowing the Lord. That's the greatest thing that we could do, is to come closer to God, to humble ourselves and come closer to the Lord, to develop that personal relationship with Him, and to, Jesus wants us to come to the place where He was when He walked this earth, where He had that relationship with His Father, right? That's the kind of people that He's raising up. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Just a quick update. I've actually ran out of nails and screws. I already put about, hang on, I already put about 20 pounds of screws and nails in this already. But one other thing I'd like to add on the back side here, you know, like normal deck screws are not going to do it. They're going to snap on you. And so it's best to put a structural screw in, like a TRK. I believe what they are. They're expensive, but they have a much bigger head and they're going to hold, and they're not going to break. And you know, I can already see this finished. The walls coming up like this, going up like this. You could have your pult lights right here on an angle. It'd be so beautiful. You could actually have your ventilation system inside here too. There's lots that you can do. Multifunctional. Anything that you want to do with it. It breaks down. I'd break it at the left there, and over here I would use, you know, bolts here, probably 5 or 6 bolts here, say about a dozen per side, and the tops would be screwed. Or you could just have bolts here, and this would be screwed off here, because those bolts get expensive. I bought 300. I think I paid 125 or something like that. That's with the fender washers and that. But this would break down and be fully transportable. If I actually went to 2x6, if this was 2x6, could actually, instead of using 8 foots, I could probably use 10, and that would give you about 25 foot wide. Would you believe that? So I think 40 feet. So this is 24 feet lineal, or 32 lineal. So it'd be 40 lineal. So probably be around 16, 17 foot if I actually went to 10 foot 2x6. Gonna leave it here. My time's coming up on my camera. This is video 195 from Boston Bar, British Columbia.